Hi guys, welcome. We're here with another Pick a Stock reading. We're going to be taking a look at matters of vibration and what is it that might be in your your sphere, your energy space that, on some level, right? Okay, we come here with a sense of amnesia 3D. We know on a deeper plane and spectrum what really, also when something is draining us, but when we're not resonating. And of course, it is all related to shadow work. But what is it that you're now, let's say, ready? And if you're at this reading, most likely you are ready. Your guides have sort of prepared you for this. I'm hearing it specifically in this way for this message. What is it that, you, and it's most likely not that this is something totally new to you. And if it does sound like something you've never thought of before, then it may not be your message. But what is it that you are ready now to sort of, let's say, even maybe confront? Okay. So it may be a bit of a message. Let's get into it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And, fitting time for the season of Pisces, right? With a number of planets we have currently in Pisces. We're really looking at the archetype of boundaries here. Neptune, right? Being in the higher spectrum, right? We have, let's say, the boundlessness of the mind, of the imagination, more so, of the feeling of the ability to even extend, right, to others, but with still boundaries, okay, when it comes to understanding what is encouraging our vibration a high positive manner and what is taking our vibration a little lower. And ultimately, when something is decreasing our vibration, then it's an illusion that we are doing a good thing, even for that person to remain in that exchange. So take it as you will, right? But of course, there's always the soul contract that is at play. Let's jump in. Let's clear the energy. Always a soul contract that is involved. First stack here, we have a card already out. It is the Three of Swords. And we're going to get really specific with this. Okay, we're going to be getting really, really specific with this. Whatever spirit guides want to bring forward, yes, we're going to use all kinds of different oracle decks here. It may range from matters of diet, matters of diet, the heart, matters of the heart, love, relationships, whatever it is, and it may go into plus 18, just FYI. FYI, okay, side note. So this is whatever it is that you have been really also, grappling with, possibly thinking about, concentrating on, wanting a so-called answer to, or in terms of like the checkmate, okay, of saying, yeah, you know what, it's time to release this, take it as well. We've got here the Death card in reverse for the second stack. Obviously, this is we're Pleiadian message. If those of you who are just tuned in, new followers, first time. This is a light workers transmission. So let's jump in. Stack 3 is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Did we say that? Yeah. Stack 4 is the Page of Wands in reverse. And then we've got stack 5, fifth stack, is we've got a few cards here. 4 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant upright. Feeling the Ace of Cups as well for that stack, and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. That's a really involved stack right there. I'm getting that the energy is kind of this is very, very, very intense. I feel like for some of you, this may even be a job or something related to education or academics. That's just like, this is really heavy. Okay, so the 5 of Wands I'm getting as well in that stack. So let's move on, guys, to the rest of these stacks. And we're going to pull further on top of each of them with some further insights. And this is most likely something that you've been wanting to change or transform for quite some time. You've been quite interested to change, something that you've been feeling prompted, stirred to transform. Let's clear it. Okay. Got a card there on the first. So I'll just add these further cards and then we'll read them off in each of the stacks though. Something related to music in that second stack. So, okay. Let's clear it. Something even related to family in that last stack. one card from the tea leaf as well for each of these stacks. We will be getting letter charms as well. So whatever spirit would like to relate to you very clearly, very obviously. In the way that makes sense for you to be able to know what this is. Okay. So let me now grab some, let's do the charms at the end in each of the stacks. And let's grab one more oracle. Oop, that popped out right on that second stack. I'll leave it. So I really want it to be there. Okay. First stack here, first stack here, first stack here. Okay. Spirit, third stack. Okay. Whoa, whoa, wow. I feel like some of you here in the third stack, you have some sort of really big shift coming up in terms of your mission, your life purpose. You may be shifting careers here pretty soon. I'm seeing that for some of you in that third stack. And fifth stack, let's get one more oracle. Some of you may have a contract here in the fifth stack that is really, it feels very heavy and oppressive. I'm hearing it like this. It's almost like you feel like you don't even have room to sweat. I'm hearing that. Like, yeah, let's clear the energy. This is not a positive engagement. I feel like if you really, but it's like my job or my blah, 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 blah. We're talking about energy. So it's like, if it's draining you, it's draining you, right? So you come here into this dimension as a starseed, as a light worker. You're here, not here for the contract. Yeah, throat chakra. Some of you really need to speak up about that, I feel, but you're going to always take it as you will. But there's just something kind of like, you may realize over time, like, wow, I'm doing this for like this group of people, or hey, I'm doing this for like my family, or I'm doing this for my friends, or I'm doing this for some sort of like metaphorical idea of what this means to me. I feel for some of you, maybe, and always take it as you will. It feels like it's not maybe you, as over time you realize. Let's jump into it. The first stack, I like to pull here a few cards for placements. So the different planets in each of the signs. Let's take a look. Stack one. We're just going to begin here. So getting further insights and information, letters, numbers, details. Okay. Wow. Okay. Right off the bat, you guys, for stack, I'm getting, I want to get a few more placements before we do say anything, though. The first stack, we have Uranus, Sag, and I'm going to actually write this down. Let's clear the energy on ground. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. So first stack, some of you, there's something going on in your social environment. For some of you, I'm channeling here. I'm going to let you know what I'm picking up on. For some of you is jealous in your environment. For some of you, it would not going to be obvious. So again, we have Uranus. We're going to just write down all the clues and you'll be able to sort of piece it together what this is speaking for you, about Uranus, Sagittarius. This can also be strong, obviously Aquarius energy, Sag. 11th house. For some of you, wow, throat chakra. There's someone who also has a lot of Aries. We have the moon in Aries popping out there. The moon in Aries card. I feel like you have someone here, something about really strong, someone who has a very strong character in general. This person is very controlling, maybe at times. I hear that. Okay, we're going to get into it. Moon in Aries. And it doesn't have to be, it's like the type of thing where you realize over time, like this person has an agenda and they kind of just like, and this can be something that you've moved through already. If you're tuning in here and just kind of tuning in, it may be that you just sort of pick up on, something now, but about something that you've already moved through. So take it as you will. It may be that this person is still in your energy field. And so this is sort of like that last straw of like, oh yeah, that's what was going on. Take it as you will. Moon in Aries. So it doesn't have to be that you're actually physically interacting with this person still. But the moon in Aries, this is someone who's very domineering. This is someone who, and it may be someone from a way long time ago, but they're still sort of in your energy space. Yeah. So moon in Aries, it could be moon in the first house as well. Or moon conjunct Mars. This is someone who's very competitive or very, very abrasive. Okay. They could have a lot of Aries. They're very competitive. I hear that twice. They're very sort of intense at times. They're very combative for some of you, and they're for some of you they're it's not a gentle energy, and you may find that it just doesn't really work with you. I'm hearing that. It can also be an industry, but again, we're going to get letter charms to get a little further. Jupiter in Capricorn has also come through here. This is possibly Jupiter in the 10th house, or Jupiter conjunct Saturn in the birth chart, or even, let's clear the energy, Sagittarius overlapping with Capricorn in any way. Sagittarius here ruling the 10th house. That would be Midheaven in Sagittarius. Yeah, for some of you, this is even, take it as you will. It could be a person, a program, a thought form, something here that just is not working for you. Okay, definitely in the sense of saying like, every time you're around this person, it just kind of gets you itchy. This is what I'm hearing. So can we get another placement here, Spirit? We have Aquarius Sun. And I'd like to pull a little bit further on this to see a few more details. You know, is this someone who is indirectly sort of interacting in the first field? We'll get here most likely a Celtic cross to get further on that. Sun and Aquarius still coming through, and Taurus Mars. Yeah, very bullish energy. For some of you, this is like a friend of yours, but here's the thing. It's like every time you're around them, you just end up feeling not empowered, okay? You feel frazzled. You feel like you need to make a decision in a hurry. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, there's no peace to the discussion. Now, let's get here, guys. PL, the letters PL. They're very pushy. This person is very, for some guys, this person is extremely pushy. Do we have a mod in the room? We have PLL coming through. LL, 2 L's. For some of you, I'm curious, how do you know this person? I'd like to know further. Are they maybe even a competitor in your industry? It can be. For some of you, they may even come off as very shy. Maybe when you first met this person, they were very shy. Let's clear, you did not think that they were, yeah. And we have more cards we'll get to in just a second, but I'd like to just pull this first. And then I'd like to get to the severity of this interaction here. Do we have a moderator? Okay. No, this is a good sign, yeah, that we're definitely doing, yeah, light work. Okay, let's clear it. Let me see here. That's a sign. Take it as you will. Yeah, so let's clear the energy and ground. Yeah, they really, it's okay. Dark angel energy. And ultimately, we cannot say that anything is negative, right? I mean, if someone's going to come into your space, your field of orbit in this dimension, 3D, you know, this is light work. So yeah, they're an alias. Yeah, they're trying to, okay. So I'm just going to add another. Carol, I'm going to add you as a mod as well, just so we have multiple people. Okay. Now, okay, so PLL, yeah, this is someone who's very interruptive, ultimately. Like, so you see how, yeah, literally we had a troll come into the room. So this is, it's like, yeah, and for somebody, they're on your social media. This is what I'm getting at. They're looking at your social media profile. Some of you, you'll know what this is. It's about, I'm hearing like, we literally have LK, let's clear it. Like, I'm hearing leave a like. Maybe it's even a business, guys, take it as you will. Maybe it's a social platform. For some of you, though, they're very pushy. Like, they want you to do certain things. It's like, do this, do that. Hey, can you do this for me? It's like, oh my God. Okay, we have an M coming through. And I'm channeling here, guys. This is the energy. Take it as you will. Yeah. For some of you, this person is... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. For some of you, this person, they're not in the light in their own life. And so what's happening, I feel this is an indirect thing. It's not like them directly. Okay. Like, it's not the type of person who you have like necessarily like very open and honest, obvious so-called beef with. Okay. This is going to be something indirect. Okay. We have again, MAA, we have hat here. It says you will be playing a different role. This could even be an overbearing boss. It's like they're not being gentle with you. They're not really aware of what your needs are. I hear that really when you come down, but I don't think that, and it could be an apparent, but you never had that conversation with them enough, like really clearly, maybe in the sense of like, you knew that you wanted to talk about this, but you just felt like, you know what, like, you had the hunch, like they're not going to be receptive. Okay, if I wanted to talk to them about this. Yeah, so we have diet coming through. Okay, so that might be a clue that either you and this person, it's funny, this looks like a cake. It's like you and this, that like something is incongruent here. It can even actually be the diet. Or maybe for some of you, where you work, something related to food. This is too much pressure. KLM, I think that's the name of an airline. Yeah, it's KLM airline. I think that's like something with Egypt. Let's take a look. KLM. Okay. Yeah, KLM. Yeah, right. So it says I wonder where it goes. Let's clear the energy. I think they operate all over. Anyways, maybe you want to research that. Okay, so LPA coming through. For some of you, this is apparent. I see that. PA, P-A. We also have PALM, P-A-L-M. We have LA as well. We have an MK. We have a PAL. Could be a friend. Could be like a friend. Let's clear. We have a LAM, L-A-M, LAM. We have lap as well. Some of you, this is definitely a parent. I see like you were sitting in their lap. Let's clear the energy around. We have Al, A-L. I'm getting a focus on double twice, MK. Now, I don't think this person is necessarily like, it's more like they're kind of in the matrix energy. This is what I'm getting. And like, it's rubbing off on you. I'm saying that this is specifically though related, to something kind of like competitive. There's something definitely with diet, guys. Yeah. Egg. Yeah, you guys, this person is maybe even in this like money hungry energy a little bit here. We have egg. It says success assured with good plans and hard work. Something is even out of control. I hear it like this with this person. Maybe it's themselves though, in their own, let's say, diet or their own habits. And you're maybe like good friends with them. You enjoy their company, but then it's something that they're doing that is you just feel this abrasive energy in terms of your vibration. Like, over time when you're hanging out with them, like you feel like your vibration is impacted. I mean, when it really comes down to it. So chair filled, someone new is entering. They could also be quite defensive, or you feel defensive around this person. I'm hearing that. Let me share this link really quickly so that people know we're live. For some of you, they just have this unsettling unrest in them as you feel it. It's like, yeah. Now, the important thing is that you recognize what resonates with you and not necessarily, how do we say? It's not necessarily about demonizing anyone or anything, right? And I think like ultimately, especially in this deck, like I don't see this person doing voodoo, if that's what you're concerned about. I don't see this person doing any kind of voodoo or anything like that. Okay. This is more... this is more no. Yeah, and no worries, guys. Yeah, this is a message. So anyone who comes to the chat, any trolls, is all a message. So it's like, yeah, it's like, well, maybe indirectly, like it's done, take it as you will. Indirectly, you realize they're involved in something, maybe even that's just not resonating with you. I don't know, take it as you will, but they're not a bad person, so-called, but it's important to call out, and this is very much fitting for this period of 3 planets in Neptune right now. This is a moment where, yeah, I mean, you're thinking, do I feel really empowered vibrationally when I am having even a conversation or interacting with this person? Or, let's start looking at their profile. This, for some of you, is someone you're partnered up with, and like they just have a different outlook with things. Like maybe you're like, I want to go more with the flow, and they're more like, no, we have to be strategic, and like we have to do like blah blah and like this and that. And so let's clear it. But for some reason, Spirit is bringing diet forward here. So I feel like if you were to think, if I changed maybe my diet, if I changed this or that about my lifestyle, would our relationship change? Would my connection to this person change? Take it as you will. All right, we've got past life relationship. You have known each other before. I think you've known this person for years, actually. Yeah, you've known them for a pretty long time. Some of you were like really good friends and then it phased out. And I feel like it was your lifestyle and your habits changed. Okay, star, guaranteed success, wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. This may be how you end up feeling when there's something that you just kind of pick up on, like as an energy, like this is not allowing me to keep thinking. It's like you feel you have to take a break after you talk to this person kind of energy. It says expel citronella, trigger statement, I am being invaded. True statement, I am pure. As you align with the frequency of peace, the invasions from outside yourself and dissonance within are neutralized. It may be that you find that whoever this is or whatever this is, it could even, again, be an industry. It's like, or it's just even a profile you have. Like the fact that I have a social media profile on Instagram and I'm looking at how many likes I'm getting is fucking with me. I'm hearing that. Yeah, it's messing with my mind. This is what I'm hearing for some. So it's kind of like the energy in this space is geared towards something very particular, and you feel like it doesn't allow you to just move with the flow. So career coming through. Yeah. For some of you, this is something you were interested in, you were involved in, and like you were thinking maybe you can make a career out of this, or like kind of, actually for some of you even make money out of this, but then it started to become obvious that it's impacting how you actually feel on a vibrational level. And so you don't want to be involved. I'm hearing that from the vantage point, possibly more extensively as you were thinking in terms of career. September coming through. And it may be that you have this realization over time. Can we get one card here from the Heal Yourself reading card? Some of you, like, you just, again, I don't think that you feel this person's a bad person. I feel they're just kind of more like they're lost at the mall of life. I'm hearing it like this, like, and you realize like it's a little bit of like, it's a matrix energy. You feel that they're in the matrix. And for some of you, it's your upbringing, and you're realizing though that like the more you're involved, it's taking you kind of like in a direction, even communication wise, that is not where you want to be at. I'm hearing cockroach, take it as you will. We have alchemy coming through, number 25. We have say what you mean, number 18. I feel like you often get into arguments with this person or in this space because you feel like you're not being heard. It's like, but then you're like, well, this is something that's important to me. I need to express myself. But then you feel like you're not having the same discussion. Like the actual language is different. You feel like almost that maybe you're literally speaking a different language. But I see this more in terms of energy. Like, but then you're realizing this person doesn't actually understand. And I don't feel that they have bad intention with you. I feel that they're more, again, just kind of in a more, they're run by something that, we have pride coming through right then. But the issue is, I feel whenever you do try to have a conversation, like their shadow energy comes out instead of like you guys being able to actually have a discussion that is grounding. Hopefully this reading is helpful. Let me know, guys. If it is, hit the like button. Feel free to type in the chat. Do you guys know what this is referring to? Is it helpful? Can you type 44? Pride at the base of say what you mean. It's like, I feel that you guys get very triggered at times. And again, I want to pull a Celtic cross. I want to see further popping up. There is sexual arts. For some of you, it maybe, comes down to matters of sexuality. Like you're like, listen, like sex is not sex to me. It's alchemy. I'm hearing this for some of you. Like, you're getting irritated because you feel this person is not maybe really they're not holding the same mantra and notion with you on that. It's like, and that is what's draining you. Like for some of you, you want to have a really sort of, I'm hearing even peaceful conversation, but this person keeps trying to get, it's drama. I mean, it's just straight drama. And it's unfortunate because I think you really actually like this person. I think that you're actually really drawn to this person. You guys, I feel are quite, connected in some way, and you have a lot of things that you can do together that's very like exciting and positive, but it's just, there's something subtle and you're thinking like, what's going to happen here? Because you have to make your decision. I'm hearing that as well. I'm seeing the Midheaven here coming through as an emphasis. For some of you, like, I feel like I feel you are moving another direction, you guys. I have to be really honest here. I feel like you will be moving another direction. If not like now already, you are moving in a new direction soon. I'm seeing by September, I'm hearing that. the month of September may be a key month here. We have Phoenix rising, number 32, but that I said 18, that's say what you mean. So, you know, some of you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Some of you have a lot of water energy. You may have even like a grand trine, several. Let's clear it. I'm hearing Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix twice. You've got a lot of Scorpio. You're dealing with someone I think who has a lot of Mars energy, a lot of Aries energy. Like I'm hearing they like friction. But you're more like, I need to have the tension and the magnetism. Okay, it's different. Maybe you guys are speaking of the same thing. Possibly. But, you know, it comes down to how you're actually acknowledging it. Like, yeah. And so it's just kind of like the vocabulary is different maybe at this present moment in time in this dimension with one another. Like there maybe, and I'm channeling here, you can slow it down, okay, if you wish. Once this video is posted, I know it's going quickly, but I'm trying to get all the energies out here for you. Sexuality and sadness for some of you. Yeah, this isn't coming through. Like you need something different, maybe even actually in your sex life or with this person, or you feel like in this interaction, they're not acknowledging the deeper mantra space of what it means to truly be, you know, attracted to one another and magnetized to one another and creating something in that space worthwhile. And it can even be like, we're talking even a work partnership. So if you're working with this person, it's like you have different ways that you're coming at the same project. Some of you here, you're extremely intuitive. You're super aware of your vibration, I think, in general. And so you also don't want to like push this person away, but let's clear it. You don't want to also like kind of like make them feel bad or be like, no, like you're not creative or however. But yeah, for some of you, I feel you're going to slowly, gradually move out of the space with procrastination, mirroring, alchemy, like whatever is no longer resonating, you're just going to start phasing it out. For some of you, that might be, you know, this person I feel will be like wondering why you're not interacting with them. It is a little sad, but it is at the end of the day, your vibration. And that's what matters. If something is draining your vibration, it's time to move away from that thing. I'm hearing that as you're starting to see it. Some of you feel this person objectifies you. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe even your talents. Okay. And I find that, yeah, I'm seeing that you're finding that this is not appropriate for you anymore. Okay. Help from above. It can be that you've been interacting this space in the past, like for years even, and you're gradually, you know, over time realizing that this is not something that you want to give your energy to any longer. Help from above, number 27. I feel like you've been getting downloads, messages from your guides that this is not the type of, I'm hearing also girlfriend that you'd like to have. I'm hearing it like this. Maybe you feel like someone is just kind of like wanting attention, like posting on their social media all the time. You know, it's like, I'm not into that. I'm hearing that. Okay, take it as you will. Yeah, you get like a shallow energy possibly for some of you. Let's clear it. So this is how you'll know. Like one person here is extreme. I feel I'm going to be honest. Their pace is ahead. Okay, with their vibration and the awareness of at least vibration. Period. Like it's important to them. Someone else in this connection, maybe like they didn't know really about those such things when they met them, and they're more like, we're going to be flat out and honest here. Like they're kind of behind with that. Okay. So yeah. The question is, am I going to stick around for Mickey to realize he's acting like a mouse right now? And I'm the cat, but you don't chase me like that. I'm hearing that you don't get my interest really like that. I'm hearing that. So let's clear it. I don't know. It's just kind of like shallow. For some of you, I feel like you already did delete this person. For some of you, or you're not talking to them anymore, that you've since, disconnected. Can we get clues as to you as the querent? Information is you as the querent. FOT. Give me a second, guys. Okay. FOTK. For some of you, I'm hearing like, forget it. Like, just fuck it. I'm hearing that. Like, you feel this person's not understanding like anything about what you're saying even. I'm hearing that. We have Kit. Let's clear it. KIT. Some of you feel like you're doing a lot for this person. Like I practically have, you know what this is like? This is like when you're in class and you have some sort of group project and you're doing everything. Okay. Yeah. It's something like that. And it's like, but you're kind of happy to do it. But like, and we're talking on an energetic level, like you're pulling the so-called like energetic legwork. Okay. Yeah. You're doing the legwork. Okay. Yes. And over time, So I want to know what you're moving into. And I'd like to pull a Celtic cross here. What does Spirit want you to know about this particular connection? And I want to actually move into my Oracle deck here to just see the absolute sort of interaction energetically that we're looking at. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Yeah, I feel like you got to the point where you literally, I mean, you see it for what it is. And I think you do step away with love, but love means also stepping away, right? So it's like that fine line. Like, I feel like at times you were like, yeah, I'm just like remaining in the situation. I know I'm getting really hot. I know that he's just like, he's not even trying really. I mean, he is. I mean, he, she, they are trying, but it's not enough. Okay, yeah. And it's a moment when the teacher says, like, I'm sorry, like, you got to do the class again. You know, I'm sorry, but I cannot be standing here like. It says girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, possibly take it with a grain of salt. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Yeah. So this person maybe has something that they're not taking control on, right? And you're realizing that. So I feel like it was a period of realizing, and then now it's like the moment of boundaries. Now what do I do now that I've seen it, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, let's get in with the deck. Actually, quick Celtic cross. And I feel like it may be something quite so-called simple that you even like represented to this person. You maybe even told them like, hey, you realize like this is, maybe it is something literally their diet related to their diet. Like, you know, you realize this is negatively impacting you, and they're not making a change with that is what I'm hearing. Let's clear it. Popping out is no attraction. On the backside of that is finances. That could be a particular message further. For some of you, yeah, take it as you will, guys. We also have videos, pics saved, dark underground. You'd be shocked, repulsion if you saw. With girls other than you sexually, romantically. Okay, so yeah, I think like across the board, guys, like, and maybe it's just like something that, you know, is sort of like the byproduct of this interaction, this moment. It's like whatever this interaction is making you feel awkward. Okay, it's like, yeah, no, like you don't understand that is really, really. It's like maybe they're even saying to you like, oh yeah, you're really hot, or like, yeah, you look like this, or like you feel objectified. This is for some of you, I'm hearing that. Now for some of you, this is something kind of like where there's not enough of the stimulation that you're desiring in the connection. Maybe for some of you, there's not enough communication about such matters and topics. For some of you here, you feel like they're not actually expressing their attraction to you. So maybe even like literally for some of you, you're trying to get into a deeper connection with them, and they're just like avoiding getting into that deeper connection, and they're not admitting that there's like a deeper side of the connection. It's like, well, okay, then goodbye. I'm hearing that, yeah, you don't want to get like, I don't know. So, okay. Let's do the Celtic cross. The way you'll know who this is over time, you're just getting turned the fuck off. This is what I'm hearing. Like, and I'm, pardon my French, we're channeling here. This is the energy. You're getting turned off. Oh my God. To have the Ten of Cups upright in the deep past, it's like, okay, for some of you, this is really karmic. Like, and the way further you'll know is that this is getting more and more irritating or frustrating over time. Okay, it's like this is getting more and more annoying over time. It's like to have like the best time of your life with this person, like in the deep past, is telling, and immediately, like you probably had a very hot and quick start with them. For some of you, it's literally the things they're telling you or saying that is turning you I hear again, super fucking off. They're objectifying you. This is how you feel. And if it's not, then choose another step or tune out, however. Okay, it may not be your message. Pages, yeah, it started to get very competitive and weird. I see that here with the Prince of Swords coming through. We're seeing the Ten of Cups, like, okay, yeah, childish. I'm here. I don't have time for this. Five of Swords in the current state. So Spirit is like emphasizing that this is something that is not only like not resonating, but it's also impacting your vibration. So if you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll just be friends with them still, it's like, take it as you will. Okay, it's definitely, yeah. Okay, Queen of Swords in the energetic pathway leading out. Some of you realize I don't have time for this. I just don't have time for this. And I'm going to move on. I'm hearing that, yeah. And in the sense of saying I'm going to have boundaries. King of Swords in the advice. Wow. Okay, so assume. Look at what they're saying at face value. Take it for what it is. Don't take their promises. I'm sorry, but don't. Definitely, this is not a situation where you want to be like, well, what if we go back to the Ten of Cups? What if it's like, you know, going to be another like emotional story? Let's clear it. This person I feel is not emotionally available, quite honestly, with the Ten of Cups coming through in the deep past. Not at all, actually, if we're quite honest. Like, if anything, maybe there was even, for some of you, I have to be extremely, extremely honest here. This is the spirit message from your spirit guides. There's an expectation. Okay, there was a projection. There was some sort of like assumption, even like that there was some kind of expectation. I hear it again like that. Where maybe you thought like, well, it's going to be like that, I think, maybe. Right. That's not enough. They need to show up, and they need to actually show up in the way that you need them to show up, not like in dream world, maybe I'll change. Like maybe, no. Let's clear it. Maybe I'll translate this as that. Maybe this actually means that. We're not here for maybe, right? There's no reason why we should have the 10 of Cups in the deep past, and we're working backwards from there, right? So let's clear the energy around. In the near future, we have the 8 of Swords upright. Yeah, guys, Okay, so I think that you will at least like stop having remorse and pity. I'm hearing that if you did have pity, you will stop having pity and remorse, or your spirit guides are saying like, please don't have pity or remorse for this person where they are in their life. I feel some of you are looking at the fact that they're actually, I don't think this is someone who's looking at matters of vibration. I also don't think that this person, and this may be a hard message, guys, but we're just being honest here. I'm seeing 777 everywhere here right now. This is someone here who is not looking at, let's say, matters of emotion. They're refusing to be sort of aware of the deeper connection point between you two. I'm hearing that. And for some of you, you're kind of like, I wish that they would just kind of see, it doesn't matter what you wish, and it doesn't matter what they actually do right now. I'm hearing that it's a matter of what they choose to see. I hear it like this. So let's clear it. Then we're talking in terms of energy. Like, are they willing to ascend ultimately? 6 of Cups upright. This is not for you to like hope for, because the more that you're sitting here and hoping and wishing, and you're not in the space of like what's actually happening and how is that making me feel, the more draining this is going to be as a connection. And that's going to impact the rest of your life, which still exists, right? So this person is not your whole world. And so it's important to notice that they are in your world, and that this, whatever it is that they're going through is in the context of your life. So it's going to be impacting the other aspects of your life. So it's kind of like give and take. Is it a good deal, what they're going through? Okay, 6 of Cups upright. In terms of what you're then able to do for yourself in your life, is it helping you do the other things in your life? 6 of Cups upright, because you're not a mother to this person's mantra space. I'm hearing that as well. And the moments that they have with their higher self, or that they don't, you're not there to ascend them for them. Nobody can ever do that for someone else. Queen of Pentacles in the theme. Let's clear it. Some of you have taken on a heavy burden in this connection, and this is a past life energy, definitely. For some of you here, you started to realize, like, I could be combative. I could be combative back, but I'm not going to do that, because it's going to be taken away from my story with myself. For some of you with the Queen of Pentacles, you've been actually giving financially to the situation. For some of you, the way you'll know what this is this connection started to take on an energy of like, it's just professional. It's just like logical. It's just, we're not talking about emotion here. With the hopes and fears of the 6 of Cups, I see that you really wanted to have something with this person deeper, okay, really, really deep. And you were hoping that they would actually be that person to you, the soulmate. I'm hearing that, okay, energy. And the 7 of Cups leading you upright with the Queen of Swords, you're saying it's a no, and it's an absolute turnoff, actually. So take it as you will, guys. Love and light to you here. I hope that this was helpful. I want to pull just a few more cards here with the Oracle deck to see the absolute long term. I know this is a little bit of like a whack-a-mole reading, but Spirit really wanted to move into this. I was seriously not going to do this reading. I was like, really, Spirit? Like, are we really going to call it out? Like, really, really like that? It's like, yeah. So take it as you will, guys. Let's clear the energy and ground. I'm surprised they actually let us jump into this. Let's get further here. What does Spirit want you to sort of be aware of here? Okay, at this time when it comes to this connection, let's pull here actually 3 energies. Let's pull here the absolute long term. Just the absolute long term. You've already seen what is what. This is, by the way, the deck that I use in the private readings that I currently have up on the website. It says you have an upcoming test related to Pluto South Node. Okay. I wonder if that's something new coming in. Would you guys want to extend this, actually? I'm starting to think. Maybe we'll pull on, like, for each of these stacks, like, what it is that Spirit is encouraging you to move towards. So it's just like, let's say, if you're doing a detox, you remove certain things from your diet, and then you repopulate with other foods that are good for you. So let's maybe do something, of an extended on this. We'll do that in members preceding this video. We'll jump on tonight. We'll extend it. We'll read on. This is what, and then what maybe is actually attractive to you, and what is, so take it as you will. We have Saturn South Node will be tested soon. I wonder if this is the same person. I feel like some of you, this person may be coming back to test this energy here with you. I'd like to get some dates on that. Particular dates. Saturn South Node, Spirit does not recommend. Okay, so the way I've written it is maybe a little confusing, but this is a Saturn South Node, Pluto, really, really heavy sort of interaction space right now, at least. Let's get here in the long-term spirit with this particular connection. What do you want the parent to know when it comes to the energy space? Neptune South Node, number 11. For me personally, I feel that this is going to be one of those moments where it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Okay. Definitely a moment where you say also, like, I feel this person maybe even just dragging on your public, you know, for some of you, you're an entrepreneur, I'm hearing that they're dragging on your energy space, but publicly, I see that as well. For some of you, you may find that this person just kind of wanted to tag along. South Node Uranus again. Okay, so yeah, number 4, number 11, number 4, 2 4s here, Saturn North Node. But hey, it helped you. I'm hearing that as well. So let's jump into the next deck. We're going to save these cards here to the side, and we will pull a card here to see what is it that Spirit would like to sort of suggest you to move in the direction of, and then we'll read on that here in the extended. So I pulled that card, and I also want to pull here a Starseed card. Yeah, some of you had possibly like a sex with this person, sexual relations with this person. And it may have been just like kind of like that was the focus. It might have been that was something that was really a focus in the relationship at a certain point, and it might have just moved really, really fast and hot and heavy. If this person is returning or there is some sort of test, I'd like to pull here a focus number related to you know what we'll do? Let's do this. We'll pull here from the placements deck. So it'll be during the season, most likely. There will be possibly one of these placements. If there is a test, this energy, whatever that test is that Spirit was referring to with the archetype, the energy archetype cards. We've got the moon in Leo. So during a period where the moon is in Leo, yeah, some of you, this person may just kind of it's aggressive. I just see that. Let's put it, it's very aggressive. They want to come back in like, hey, like, are you talking about me? I'm hearing that even moon in Pisces, or moon in the 12th house. So take it as you will, 2 moon cards. So it may be during a very particular moon cycle related to Leo, related to Pisces. We have the number 2 and 1 coming through. Get one more placement card. We have here Mars and Libra. So possibly during a season with Mars and Libra. And it may be that you already tested this energy. You could have already tested this energy during that time. I'd like to get here a number for the month in which there might be some sort of return. We have 1 again coming through. So January it can be. And I'd like to get here a number for a date. 5, the 5th. And then I'd like to get here a number for the maybe year. We'll say the year. We have a 3 and 11. So this is making me think possibly of, well, the 11 reduces to 2. So 2023 possibly, or there's a focus simply on 2, okay, or 3. And that reduces as well to 5. Take it as you will, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's jump into the next deck. Okay, stack 2. What is going on? What is actually draining your force field? Indirectly, okay, unconsciously, that you do know, you realize, right? I mean, on a deeper level, right? But again, like I said in the beginning of this video, we come here, planet Earth, with a sort of a sense of, you know, amnesia. Yeah, a sense of amnesia, but we actually realize a lot more than we let our human selves on to know. But sometimes we get to that point where we're like really ready to call it out. And I feel like that's what this reading is for. So it says your first house plus your 7th house. Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Trust. Enlightening, arise. Trigger statement, there has to be more than this. True statement, I create my world. You are ready for a higher level of awareness and transformation. And again, we're going to extend this reading in members here immediately preceding this video. And we're going to take a look at what Spirit is wanting to encourage you to move into the space of, and what is coming, right? Yeah, what is becoming more apparent to you that is your passion. Death, release is what we had here in reverse for the second stack. Let's clear it in the throat chakra. So openly, blatantly, for some of you, you feel like there's an issue with trust. Some of you are thinking a lot about trust. You're constantly needing, maybe even for some of you, to defend a space of trust that you already have. Some of you, in other words, maybe feeling kind of paranoid when it comes to relationships. Here with the trust card, I'm seeing here how he's like got that knife even pointed in the direction of like a child. Is kind of strange. For some of you, you're feeling like everything is threatened here. Like your whole sense of security within a certain situation is threatened, and you're always thinking about that. You're always feeling that in some way, like uncomfortable. Okay, you're feeling like something isn't right. Maybe there's this unsettling feeling with the eagle, especially as well. It's like you feel like you almost like, how do we say, let's clear it. You are feeling like you have to overcome something, and that's exhausting. So something is not letting you sleep tight at night. We'll say it like that. Yeah, even with death in reverse, you feel like you're protecting something, you're defending something. Like you cannot just be natural. I'm hearing that even in this space or in this interaction. Some of you feel like this is the situation with someone around you. You feel like they have this sort of tie on you. Yeah, I'm looking at this red. It's almost like a scarf that's wrapped around her arm. And I feel like for some of you, either you're with someone who's very protective. I'm seeing red everywhere here. Someone possibly is very like even kind of extremely, how do we say, like they're obsessed with you. For some of you, they're very protective of you. Or some of you feel like you don't really, there's something not right here. I feel that, and you feel that. Okay, let's clear it. Like it's kind of unsettled again is what it's coming down to. Let's get some letter charms here, please, Spirit. We have BII. I feel like the way you'll know what this is like you're always wondering, like you're always feeling like it's like almost like a nightmare energy. Can we get a little further? We have I am. I'm hearing the number 2 here. And again, I'm channeling here. If it's your first time, welcome. Just channeling here. Messages. Feel free to let me know if this resonates by hitting the like button. And the hitting like button does also, it helps. Hitting the like button helps the video get sort of more, we'll say so-called press. It helps it sort of get to other viewers as well. So if you feel like this might be helpful for others, an easy way to sort of help it get around further is hitting the like button. So again, thank you guys for hitting the like button. It does help. BIIM is the second stack, and I'm hearing again the number 2. For some of you, something about cheating. Either someone is very, very paranoid that you are not honest with something, or you are paranoid about that person. So apply it. It's either way. Yes, root chakra. Exactly. That's right. We have a lot of red here. And it's like something even. For some of you, I feel this person may be in the shadow of Pluto. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's not good. It's not a good energy. I'm hearing that. Like there's a difference between like, wow, so romantic. Like, you know, he or she or they is so, but but no, for small number of you, this is even a family member. If that's the case, they are impacting your love life. Okay, this is what I'm hearing, or some area of your life, like their energy is in your aura. I see that. It's a little strange. Okay, but yeah, take it as you will. Not strange in a judgmental way, but like let's clear. It's not where it needs to be at. It's like, well, why is my dad jealous of who I'm dating? I'm even hearing that. That's a little weird, but yeah, yet again, I'm hearing that. You take it as you will. Maybe this is even an ex. Okay, so if you're not with someone, then this is definitely someone's energy though from the past. For some of you, it can even be that you are like worried that someone is going to be like someone from your past, and that's in the back of your mind. I felt that this is a lot. This is not directly. This is indirectly. You'll have dreams about this, maybe nightmares about this. Like you'll wake up and you're not sleeping right because of this. So take it as you will. 9 of Cups upright, Ace of Swords in reverse. For some of you, you feel like this energy though, that even someone is watching you or like aware of you or stalking you. They don't feel comfortable with you. Yeah. So, and for some of you, it's even financial. Now, 9 of Cups upright, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is unspoken, but it's even like aggressive. It's like, I feel like any minute, like they're going to say this or that. So it's just not a healthy interaction possibly, or an influence. And this may be someone that you dated in the past, and it's like kind of like a post-traumatic energy of a bit of like stress. Okay. It's like you're associating, you know, oh, if I say this, if I do that, this is not healthy. You need to be free. So yeah, let's clear it. If this is someone you dated in the past, and just know that they're still in your aura. And let's possibly. And if there is any like sign of abuse, I would get some sort of professional help there with that. Definitely, because you don't deserve to live with fear like that. Okay, so talk to a specialist, especially if someone is being dominant with you or domineering. Okay, this could be even though how you were raised, and so it's almost like you're just bowing down to like a masculine energy. Even for some of you, I'm hearing that because of how you were raised. I'm hearing that. That's not for everyone, but Let's clear. It's subconscious. You don't realize that maybe this is actually like affecting the way that you're interacting with men in general. Okay. It's like kind of, yeah. We get another card here, Spirit. Actually, I'd like to get a placement. Who or what is this energy that is impacting you? Yeah, this is someone who's like following you. They're like kind of obsessed and like, yeah. It's a bit of it like an obsessed energy. I'm hearing you remember me, right? S. Okay, I'm hearing S. Take as you will. Sun in Sagittarius. For some of you, this is something you don't see about this person, but you feel it and you're picking up on that energy, and it's like kind of in your aura and in your energy field, indirectly. So it's one of those moments where it's like you just look at someone, you're like, I think that they're kind of like that. Okay, that one really jealous boyfriend, or even like ex. I'm hearing that Mercury in Aquarius. It's clear. Yeah, they're that jealous ex. I'm hearing that Mercury in Aquarius. Yeah, this is someone who it's like you feel like you're even they're watching you. Yeah. But like with spitefulness. So it's time to clear their, let's clear the heart chakra and the root chakra. This person is in your energy field. This person is in your energy field. Yeah, they are. Very much so. It's not a good thing. It's not like, oh my God, how cute. He hasn't forgotten me. No, it's like he is not looking at you with the right intention space here. We have Mars in Virgo. Aries North Node. Jupiter in Taurus, Sun in Gemini. For some of you, this is someone that you dated, that you were married to, that you met in the past, and like they haven't. Yeah, they're holding like a grudge energy. Even we don't have time, so it's time to clear them out of the energy space officially with like intention to say it's no longer between us, and that's that in an energetic sense. But if this person is dangerous, God forbid, I would get some professional help. Right, the longer that, let's say you've been in this person's midst. Do what you need to do to clear the energy. Okay, talk to, again, a specialized individual, or let's clear it in the root chakras. Somebody who really can work even when it comes to like Reiki and energy clearing. Let's move into the third stack. And we will pull a card for any advice from Spirit, and we're going to get into that in the extended. We'll read on that there. I just pulled the card, and then we'll explore that here in the next, and we'll just see anything further extended messages for that. Okay, third stack, let's jump in. We have the Sun. We have the South Node. A lot of planets here. We have a whole chunk of cards here, but seventh house opposing the first. So maybe this is something confusing, health or physical coming through. Your second house / eighth house, your fourth and your 10th, Neptune. Travel, entertainment, enjoyment, moon, finances. I feel there's something confusing going on. Maybe this is your lifestyle. Like, it's almost like I feel like someone here doesn't have a lot of like organization. Like everything is kind of like all over the place, like random, like blah a little bit. We have social life coming through, activations, work routines. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put the link actually to join us in the extended Afron members directly. Join via this link. It's going to come through on the weekly members astrology playlist. All of the extendeds are posted here. As a member, you get access to all of the extendeds. So I used to have it where you would go to the website Alchemy and you'd pay one per video. Now it's just you get like for each video. But this is, you have access to all videos, all extra, let's say extras that we add onto the members. And sometimes we'll go there. We talk about astrology. Okay, so for the quick note for that second stack, I feel like there is even like something. Okay. Well, let's get into it in the extended. Okay, for the extended, I'll say to join us for members extended. I'm going to pin that. Feel free to join members via that link. All right. Work routines, Venus, Uranus, North Node. I feel like you guys, you have a lot actually going on in your life, which is very exciting. But then I feel like you have like a lot going on in your life. So it's a lot. And I think that, if you chose that stack 3, you most likely would really benefit from organization. So kind of like, it's not maybe what is going on that is like so-called negative or not working for you. And it may be that you feel guided towards multiple stocks, of course, right? You can choose multiple stocks, but it's like you would, it's not like the thing that you're doing that is negative. It's that the way maybe that it is incorporated in your life. So for some of you, I'm seeing it's like a lot of different things. Like, yeah. So release your ex coming through. Yeah. I feel like someone here is like holding on to all kinds of stuff. It's like pictures. I'm even hearing that pictures, like objects, things that just don't have a purpose. It's like, what are all these trinkets? Like you're living in like trinket world. I'm hearing this for some of you. You're feeling it's distracting you, like actually in your environment, like there's chaos, protective, but it could also be a metaphor. Like I'm hearing someone's number that you're not even, I'm never going to call him like, why am I holding on to his number kind of energy. Immune, productive, trigger statement. I am not safe. True statement. I am secure. Yeah. It's like, I don't need to hold on to all the stuff. I'm hearing hoarding as well. Fill any areas of energetic weakness with strength. You can walk easily knowing that you are safe and protected. Yeah. Some of you, I feel like you're feeling really bogged down. Like you feel heavy because you have like so much stuff. I'm hearing that around you. This is for some. It's like this energy of the shadow of the root chakra, like needing to have stuff to feel secure. But then it's like that stuff isn't really actually what you're feeling secure by, if we could say it like that. Like you, in a way, you know that that's not the answer to feeling secure, but you're holding on to it. So it's like, but I feel like you haven't yet really seen clearly that that is what is the issue, right? It's more just like, well, I'm kind of like, it's just random. Like I'm holding on to this stuff, like it's indirectly, like one day I'll figure it out. But then it's like, I think over time, the thing is that you don't realizing that that's actually, it's having an impact on you. So let's clear it. It's having an impact. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like I can't even get to the thing that really matters. It's like I can't even find like that one shirt that I really need. It's like you're getting frustrated. I hear this for some of you. So, okay, Camel coming through. Persevere and you will overcome problems. It's like even the camel has like a luggage. It's like he's always walking, he's carrying, yeah, too much stuff. I'm hearing that. You feel like it's too much stuff. Okay. And by the way, this extended will be posted to the weekly members. All of the extendeds are on weekly members. Monthly members subscription. If you're on members monthly, we will do a monthly video where we'll talk about astrology and then we'll get a breakdown of that. Sometimes we go on there with some extendeds, but usually, yeah, for the most part, overall, they are posted to the weekly. So just as a heads up. Okay, let's get further. Let's clear. Something is, yeah, no. It's like uncomfortable. It's like, and you know it. It's like, okay, I'm hearing this. I have a wedgie and I know it, but like, I'm not doing anything about it. Maybe it's the metaphor, like it's indirectly like uncomfortable. Okay, let's clear the energy around. Yeah, it's like, you know that this is not working for you, but then there's a moment where you do something about it and maybe someone feels like, they have yet to do something about something. And this can also be a cross watcher energy. So yeah, but take it as you will. Let's clear it. I get a lot of like, maybe this will like be helpful to me one day. It's like, but then you got like a million things like that. And there's not enough discretion. I feel like when it comes down to it, like you're not feeling excited because you have a lot of things that may work out one day, but then it's like that is becoming about working out versus actually feeling in the moment excited is what I'm hearing. So there's a stagnation energy here. We have sexual arts coming through. Yeah. And it's like, well, maybe for some of you, a little bit of like, not avoidance, but I feel like this stack really what will be helpful is literally going through everything in your house, in your room, and even your mind and thinking, what do I want to absolutely just like get rid of and release? And this is a no for me. It's not working. We have Jupiter, Pisces. Wow. Yeah. Is that energy? Jupiter. It is Jupiter. It is Pisces. It is Sagittarius. It's more of this and that. Jupiter is that expansive energy. But too much of Jupiter can be like not a good thing as well. Pluto, Sag. And so this is interesting from the vantage point. Even I'll give like a small example here. So when I was traveling, right, I was looking at my astrocartography map and I was like, I really want to go to my Jupiter line. I'm very curious because there are some spots that have a very strong concentration of Jupiter, for me. So, yeah. And I was, personally, I have a lot of Jupiter naturally in my birth chart. And so when I visited like literally like spots that had exalted Jupiter energy for me, it was like, okay, I got it. Like it's a lot of Jupiter, but it's not necessarily like the thing that is best for you. And I ended up overall over time feeling like I'm not really feeling like this is the way I want to carry this out. Yeah, that may be a particular message for someone. Maybe it's something that you can do, but it's like, are you making the executive decision to do that yeah. So, all right, take it as you will, guys. I feel like this is a matter of having control over your life and like what you allow into your space. And that can really, it's just, so it can have an impact. Let's get here a card of, I want to know like when you'll make this change, like when a big month is. It could even be, let's see a particular transit that Spirit is like sort of encouraging you to make. That might be a good moment for this change. Let's go Saturn and Leo. Well, that's going to be some time. Hold on. Let's take a look. Saturn in Leo. And we're going to get further in the extended on like really the nature of what Spirit is advising. We'll pull further. Something popped up here when I searched Saturn and Leo. It says Cadillac. Maybe you want to like organize your car, everything popping up for cars. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is maybe for some of your lifestyle, like maybe you want to move to somewhere where you can actually be on the move, on the run. Like you're not going to be stagnating in like one spot, possibly, or one space. Saturn and Leo, like one environment. I'm hearing that as well. 1946. Okay, maybe you feel like you're living in that. You're still in 1946. It's like, bro, I need to get rid of this stuff. It's like, goddamn, I'm not. Yeah, 2028. Very interesting. So this is coming up, guys. Actually, sorry, that's Saturn in Aries, but that might be a date. Leo. 2035. Okay. 2034 to 2035. The last time Saturn was in Leo was 2005 to 2007. Maybe you're holding on to stuff from 2005 to 2007 or 1978 to 1978, 1976 to 1977. Is that correct? Oh, Saturn must have went retro and whatnot. 75 to 76, 49 to 49. Wow, we literally went from 49 to 75. So there was a chunk of time. Like for some of you, yeah, I feel like... Let's get another placement, like when it is that you may want to sort of like do this bulk of this clearing. If there's a particular moment that you're thinking of doing this clearing, a lot of cards. We'll read them. Venus in Capricorn, Jupiter in Pisces. These might be really nice times to do this kind of work. I hear like this. We have Venus in Aries, like this clearing work. The Sun in Leo, a lot of Leo energy, it seems. Okay, the Sun in Capricorn, a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Leo. That makes sense, taking control of, and you maybe want to like hire someone to help this with you, do the clearing, whatever you need to do. Jupiter in Gemini, the Sun in Virgo, sorry, Scorpio actually, but we said Virgo, take it as well, and Mercury in Libra. So, okay, let's set this to the side. And again, we will get more insights as to what that is. And I'd like to get a card of advice, and we'll read that in the extended. Okay, guys. Again, join members for the extended right after this video. We will do that on weekly members. The link is in the chat. So stack 4, what's going on? Stack 4. Let's clear the energy down the back. Some of you, there's something sketchy going on in your environment. I'm hearing this. There's someone or something, for some of you, I'm hearing this. Someone is definitely like kind of like extremely aware of you. And for some of you, you're dealing with like a strange, I'm hearing person. What does that mean? Strange person. Someone is jealous of you. I'm hearing that. Or something is off. Like it's a catty energy. I even hear that. We have frankincense. When I think of frankincense, I think Garnet. I do offer. Yeah. Let me put the link here really quickly. Sorry guys, if this is distracting. Sometimes I happen to look in the chat, I see something, and I'll take that as a sign. It's meant to be. Let me just send you the link really quickly because I am offering personal readings for a limited period of time with the deck here. That is the one that I'm working on. Hopefully we'll have that soon for the public. We'll see. Whenever the spirit guides do let us work with this. This personal reading link. Okay. Frankincense. I think of frankincense, when I think this is protection. So for some of you, you have a very particular knowledge. For some of you, I'm hearing chosen. You've been chosen you have some sort of, you're an old soul. For some of you, I'm hearing you work with your guides. You have a very strong connection to your guides. There's someone here or something they're not a good influence. This is maybe someone who's actually part of some kind of religious group. I hear that. They don't have like really your best in mind. I hear that. They're not really looking at you as like the way that they should. I hear that as well. What is that about? Can we get more energies here? Let's go. You're someone who is a very, very old soul. People they know that about you. They know that, love to read with you personally, Garnet. Sure. Feel free to, you can find that again, video will be the link. Page of Wands in reverse. Frankincense upright. Yeah, it's like this is for some of you even kind of embarrassing. Maybe when you realize that this person is in the low vibrational state with you, it's really disappointing. Let's clear. You're very disappointed. I get this vibe of like you realizing that someone is also at times, unfortunately, they're not really they're not able to be happy for people. I'm hearing that just in general. So we have Neptune, Capricorn. Some of you work with this person, you worked with this person in the past. Gemini, Mars, or Mars in the 3rd house, or Mars even conjunct Mercury. For some of you, you're very disappointed. No, we have Libra North Node or North Node in the 7th. It's like they're not a happy person maybe in general, and like it's affecting like the way that you see things when you're around them. Let's clear it. For some of you, this is a gossiper. You don't want to have nothing to do with this person. I'm hearing that, if we're honest. Page of Wands in reverse. The way you'll know what this is like you automatically start feeling turned off. For some of you, this is though that you have some kind of relationship with someone, and there's a third person or a third party that is impacting and affecting that person, or it's impacting and affecting you. Like maybe this is someone even like kind of spreading some weird energy in relation to you with this person, which is really unfair and unjust. I hear that. This is what I'm hearing. For some of you, there is a religious side to this. So we have, again, the card happiness, religious factors, and only attracted to you. For some of you, you're dating someone, maybe it's like the religion, either they're even trying to convert you. It's like, oh, hell no, I'm hearing that. No, I'm not going to be converted. I'm hearing that. No, there's not going to be no converting nobody here. Okay, I'm hearing that. Like, LOL, like, it's really, really a turnoff. Like, you thought that this person was open-minded. Maybe it's like, oh, they're not open-minded. Like, yeah, he's trying to just like, I'm hearing talk to me through my own lips, like change my mind about shit. I'm hearing that. No, you're a light worker. You're a starseed. You're someone who is honestly like truly a marvelous species on this planet. We're going to say it like that. When it comes to matters of vibration, not a lot of people can see things from your perspective. That's your gift. Don't let anyone change you. I'm hearing that. This can be, I feel this is someone though very specific. Like they're trying to push their little agenda with you. Yeah, let's clear the energy and ground. They're not in the light, guys. Like it's like the type of person who like they can't see. They're not able to like really. And that's, yeah, like literally maybe you guys, like even look at her. She's like, I get the sense like she can't see. She's not in the higher vibration space to right now, at least. And so you're not going to be moving back towards them. You're not going to be moving and lowering your vibration to like, no, you see. I'm hearing that. Yeah. So they know that on some level, and that is there is entity attachment frequency. They're demonic. I'm hearing as well attachment frequency that is related to some kind of dogma space. That's not going to ever be you. I'm hearing that you're not. For some of you here, you're not religious, but this person, let's clear in the throat chakra. Oh my God, they are very triggered by you. I'm hearing that. Yeah, bye. I'm hearing that we're not good together. I'm hearing that if you cannot accept that I also have different views, then I'm not in it. Okay, yeah, very simple. I'm not in it. So they are kind of like wanting to like change you or have a conditional connection with you, tell you who you should be, tell you what you should believe in. No, I'm hearing that. Spirit says move on. That card just flew right out. It says this does not have a sexual side. For some of you, they're trying to like control like your interests. I even hear that, like what you're into, what you're not. It's maybe this is just a general energy. Maybe you were religious at a certain point in time, or this is how you were brought up and you realize, oh no. And if you were like not, then maybe this is something that still is in the back of the mind. It's like you have to realize that there are all kinds of people who will have certain, faiths. You are here as a very particular type of person. I hear that. At this place in time, we're saying person, but you are a soul and you're a very old soul. You have information that transcends what people know in this dimension. People are very, I'm hearing usually stupid. Okay, like when it comes to the general, unfortunately, the general population, the masses there's a lot of matrix energy. So yeah, and we will be extending this video on the weekly members. So feel free to join the weekly members, guys. We're going to extend this video there. We're going to see further what does Spirit want you to know about this conversation and why it's draining you and what it is that it's further that is going to be very exciting as you move forward, because you're always moving forward. You're not going to be bogged down by this. So we have the number 1, the number 6. We have the 6th house, interesting, opposing 12th house. Yeah, this is something about religion for some of you, or it's like someone is making you feel guilty for something. It's like, no, I'm hearing that. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who has something going on when it comes to matters of religion, and this is affecting you. It's like, I'm not religious, but they maybe are. I'm hearing that. Oh gosh, I'm hearing I can't do it. Okay, it's getting like kind of heavy. I hear that. Maybe it's weighing on your consciousness or it's weighing on theirs. And so But for some of you, it's like they're trying to like have a conversation with you. Now, this is the thing. I feel it's not about the debate, and you're not here to know kind of like what they're even talking about. I'm hearing that. It's like it's not about like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this you'll feel you'll exactly know if this is your message. I'm not going to be debating that with you. I'm hearing that Saturn and Pisces, a lot of 12th house energies here. Yeah, the 12th house can rule religion, and well, specifically Saturn can also rule religion, but the 9th house, but the 12th house, really the transcendence. And you know, this is for some of you, like you're realizing like I just have a different view, so why are you trying to change my view? I'm hearing that. Okay, this is take it as you will. Let's get here some letter charms. Let's go to the energy and ground. Maybe someone, yeah, you take it as you will. Maybe this is even, you take it as you will. We have S-E. O, I, SEO is something online. P, A, SEA. For some of you, this is someone who is not standing up for their rights. I'm hearing that. And you're looking at them like, why? Maybe they even like are operating in a super like sexist society. I'm hearing that society. Okay. This is coming through. It says this person is exhibiting the negative shadow traits, and wow, we have this card on top of all of that. We were just mentioning Neptune. It says in qualities of Neptune. So no, I'm hearing it's not gonna work. Like, because they are way too the reasons for why they're making decisions in their life, it's not compatible with the reasons that I feel that you are not just even making decisions, but you are just sort of with your outlook in general. It's your vibration is incompatible here, because this person has some sort of stigmatic conversation, okay, at every turn and point in time where they're literally making decisions based on something that is not, I'm hearing guided by the same, okay, I'm hearing, we're quite honest, intuition, okay, razor sharp intuition that you have. You have guides that you listen to. This person is listening to the news or logic, or, you know, purely logic, or even like their own family members or something here. It's like, it's just been handed down, you know? It's like they're not going shopping for their own clothes. It's like someone gave that to them and they're just wearing it. They're not questioning it. I'm hearing that. This is a metaphor maybe. Okay, if there's a financial thing going on, we're obviously not talking about that, right? Obviously. But for some of you here with religious factors, this is more of a psychological, okay, energy that has been handed down and that they're not willing to test the boundaries with. So it is really disappointing for some of you, I feel like you really, really know that you are also, you know, destined for more. And it's a moment where you say, I'm not going to sacrifice that. So for some of you, they want to be in the same boat as you kind of energy, but then it's like, I have to be on my own path. Like, if you're going to want to, like, you know, keep protecting the mantras of someone who you don't even know personally. I'm hearing that. Wow. Uranus, Taurus. Yeah, it's a huge turnoff for some of you. I want to pull a quick Celtic cross on that. Now, for some of you, you just feel like indirectly, like it's impacting you. Like maybe someone here is religious and maybe, you know, for example, they don't want to have physical relations, but you, let's say, are someone who really does want to have, okay, something, you know, more physical or expressive. And it's starting to, you know, sort of really affect you. So let's get here a Celtic cross. Because I am like curious, like, would there potentially be a change to this? In the deep past, we have the Fool upright. Some of you, you're very different just in general, I feel like. And interestingly, like, they're very drawn to you for this. And that's the irony, is that people are drawn to light workers. They're drawn to people who have and hold a higher vibration generally. But the question is, like, do they actually transform the karma that they need to align with you? And that's not your responsibility to make sure that they're also there. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And they really respect you. But like, the question is, like, yeah, when they're really brave to release their karma, are they going to do that? And we're talking ancestral karma, okay, where it's like, well, I'll be the first one in my family to say that this doesn't make sense. Death in the environment. We have the Four of Cups in the current state. Yeah, so it's like, it's almost like, wow, shiny toy. It's like they draw towards you, but then it's like, do they actually tell, okay, their own demons and their own shadows off? Because that's what it took for you to get to where you're at, right? You did the shadow work. You worked very fucking hard to get to that point energetically, okay, to be brave enough to call what doesn't make sense out. And so are they going to be doing the same? Otherwise, we can't be in alignment. I hear that. King Cups in reverse, because you're not going backwards. You're definitely not going to become, I'm hearing religious for some of you. This is what I'm hearing. This is what you feel. Ace of Pentacles here in the theme. Yeah, it's just something like kind of, it's a, You feel like this person is kind of not really, they're naive. Okay. Love and light. Let's get here an advice card. And I actually want to pull with this deck that I've made. And in the extended, which you can join via the link in the chat box, which is pinned after this video, we will get further into what a spirit actually want to underline and highlight is resonant with you, is the direction you're moving in, because it's not just like losing the momentum with this person. It's also, where do I build the momentum? Because I'm still moving on. I'm not going to be just focusing on how this is not working. So, right, for me at a certain point, or, you know, that this was sort of, let's clear it, non-resonance, okay, or is not in the high vibration. It's more like, okay, I realize that that's not in resonance and it's not working, and so where am I then? It's not connected. I'm hearing that as well. Interesting, to my faith, my mantra. And so, yeah, where do I move towards? We have North Node Saturn. So again, what does Spirit want you to maybe move actually into the space of further? Maybe you were working with this person. What does Spirit want to bring to your attention to focus on now? More so these days. I hear it like this. Let's go. North Node Saturn. Okay, and then we have here this energy. I feel some of you were working with this person. It could even be a family member. Like maybe the religious factors can be a metaphor. It's like their overall faith. I'm hearing their dogma. I'm hearing that. Okay. Saturn level number 9. Yeah. This is, they're taken over by some sort of system. I'm hearing that, and it's unfortunate. Okay. But it is what it is. Jupiter energy, speaking of, you know, belief and faith. Some of you, the way you'll know who this is you feel like they're naive. Okay. This is how you feel. You end up feeling like, I don't feel like I can respect this person, because they're not living with a sense of bravery and thinking for themselves and like questioning, like, you know, at every moment in time, it's like, oh, should I do that? Can I do that? Can I do this? Is that right? It's like, where are you at, like, in terms of vibration with yourself? Like, if you're making a decision just because like Hot Todd, John, Jimmy, Jan, Sally, Sue, okay, is saying that you should wear those blue socks instead of the red ones, like, I mean, then how can Pluto, South Node 12, oh no, guys, yet again, let's clear it. This is from the deck. If you order private reading, guys, this is the deck we'll use. It gets down to it. It's very just so-called brutally honest. It's very raw. So in other words, if you're not ready for that, if you're very, very attached to a certain connection and you don't want to, then it may not be the reading for you. But this is just talking energy. So Pluto's, on the South Node like that, that's number 12. Neptune energy again coming through. This is something where it's like, yeah, you have to be kind of clear with this person. I feel as well that this is not for you. I hear it like that. So yeah, because it's going to be a huge shift from the direction that you're moving in. Let's move into the last deck, and then we're going to jump into the extended. I see a few people have joined. Very exciting, guys. Sleep here coming through. We have Jupiter. Some of you feel like your schedule is like completely off. We have learning, education, research. Wow. We said something about education for this last deck. I remember that. Interesting. And then we have curious, expansion of mind. I feel like some of you, whatever this is, like it started as very small and then it turned into like something huge, and it's taken a lot of your energy. By the way, guys, thanks for hitting the like button on this video. It does help the video, and it is really cool to see the likes. As a content creator, thank you guys for hitting the like button. It also lets me know that you like the series. Curiosity. Tent, we said already, yeah. Something kind of started getting like really dragged out. And again, thanks as well for your comments. Once this video does post, I really do enjoy watching your comments as well in the videos. So thanks. Thank you guys for interacting. I enjoy interacting with you guys there. Apple, feather, turkey. Some of you, tent again, let's clear it. Focus coming through, empowered. Yeah, for some of you, you literally, maybe it's funny because on the back of the sleep card, it says focus. For some of you, and I was going to read it off, but then I read sleep instead, and now we see focus. So it's like there's something kind of like up, down, on, off. Like there is something definitely draining your energy, I feel, but from the vantage point of like, you know, sometimes it's like this, like, it started so small. And then now it's like getting really complicated. Okay. Like there are now so many factors. Like at first there was just one little plant in the garden. And then now it's like, there's this little sprouting weed. And then I was like, I won't deal with it now. And then it's turning into like a monster garden of weeds. And now I have to really, really understand like where are the real plants at. And now it's something like that. I'm saying it like this, like, and this is coming down to, it's reminding me, I think it's the third stack. Like, it's about, for some of you, matters of communication, like saying maybe very clearly like what your needs are and having boundaries. So for some of you, you have a very busy career. It's not an excuse for you not to get sleep when you're in that. Okay, Magnolia, Amplify. Some of you, yeah, this is not necessarily that these are like bad things, okay, but that, you know, it's more like I feel a little bit of a really strong Jupiter energy here. Wow, we have Jupiter as well, and that came through in I think it was the third stack, where it's like, okay, you know, I could do this, but am I going to do it right now? Okay, to have boundaries are really important, to realize when something is actually going to be helpful to you, serve you, when it's not, when it's something that maybe you should actually do later. Maybe, you know, for example, with Apple, temptation will test you. It's like, you can, again, I'm hearing do these things, but are you going to choose to do them? You know, remember that you do have the choice, and it's a matter of, you know, your choice will be what helps you, what serves you, or does not. So taking control of the fact that you have control as well over the situation. Magnolia here yet again, Amplify. It says, true statement, I am in divine time. And the focus and power is, I am exactly where I need to be. So it's interesting because there's a really strong focus, possibly even on actually your actual time and grounding, and feeling like you don't need to do everything at once, and not feeling like you're in a rush, and just, you know, pacing yourself and taking sort of the moment where it is. We have Feather, someone you know is undependable and insecure. And Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Like, maybe, I mean, honestly, you feel like this is you with yourself. For some of you, though, it's like this is someone in your environment. Like, and this really reminds me of, again, that there was a third stack where, you know, you kind of are taking on like the brunt of the work, and you're taking on like, it's like, well, they're not going to do it right, I'm going to do it. It's like, I see you're a perfectionist for some of you. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, some of you even run a business. For some of you, this is a contract. It may be about time to change the terms there. 4 of Cups coming through. 5 of Wands, Chaos. And then we have here the 6 of Wands, technically in reverse. For some of you, there's, okay, we're going to get into it. I wonder what's pushing this. We have the 10 of Pentacles, Wealth. Ooh, on the back of that is let go of control issues. And again, this can also be like something that someone around you is going through. We have allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let's clear the energy and ground the throat chakra. Ace of Cups, Satisfaction. And make the effort. I feel like you are pushing yourself outside of your comfortable boundaries. Okay, yeah. I feel like some of you are literally tired with the sleep card, landing on top of learning. Like, you're even maybe sleeping at work, sleeping on the train. I'm here on the bus. Like, yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Like, you're being honestly pushed to your limit. We have honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Throat chakra right there. So some of you, like, I feel like you realize, like, let's clear in the third eye. You want to have a discussion maybe with someone, maybe your boss, even. Your boss, you want to maybe even like confess something. Maybe you even want to like kind of just get very raw and honest. Like, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah. And honestly, like, well, this is not for everyone, but if you do have someone here who's not realizing that they're pushing you to the limit, I mean, be very aware. Like, I mean, it's not uncommon for, you know, businesses. We have Dan, DAN, could be a particular message. But yeah, businesses can absolutely exploit their workers. So it's up to you to be like, that's not going to happen for me. Yeah. I'm going to choose another career. I'm hearing that, even if it means like, you know, kind of being, yeah, you're not desperate. I'm hearing that you don't need to work here. I'm hearing that GA, but you always, this is general video. Let's clear on down the left side of the body entirely. Yeah, no, it's not balanced. I think you have to leave this, whatever this is. Okay. We have GA, PHIO. Some of you, like, literally, you don't even have time to eat. I'm hearing that. So yeah. Let's get further, like, what is the reason, like, why are you still, like, what's going on? The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this is a lack mentality. Actually, it's like, well, I gotta do that. No. It's about your standards and boundaries, and telling others as well, like, I'm not going to be here for that, you know, like the person who just kind of, yeah, help from above. You really need, I feel, to ground the energy space. Let's get into the extended link in the bio box below. Members, it's the members video, and the link is actually as well here in the chat. It's pinned. We're going to jump straight into it straight away. Again, I feel like a lot of this is communication. Okay. And yeah, these next stacks will provide further insights. And the expanded video is also going, though, to read on what spirit is wanting to move you towards. Because if you are detoxifying something from your life, it's not just about, let's say, again, losing moments with that thing, but repopulating the momentum in another direction. So we'll see you there, guys. Love and light. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. Bye.